works real hard. There were days when you tried, there were days when you start trying to please the crowd when they're unforgiving. There are easier ways to make a living, but we've come a long way since the start of things, when we've seen the joy that hard work brings. You've made us cry, you've made us smile, you've hit the front, now it's all worthwhile.
Righto, ball's in the air. Second quarter, and it could not be any closer than this. Nambour are kicking to the scoring end, you'd say, with the wind slightly behind them. Probably 1 to 2 goal breeze. So it is a free to the Blues, to Dicko. Dicko. Good pass to Jimmy. Jimmy passes, who to? Dicko. We get 1 on 2 there, that wasn't a good option. And he was smaller than them both as well. So Noosa repel, and Noosa are looking extremely competitive today. Who's got it? It's a Blues mark. Your little Bootsy. He's skinny and thin, but he packs a mean punch, the old Boots. And, well, punched forward for Nambour. Punched forward again. Nico almost lost his feet. Oh, that's a great mark, Noosa. Half time already. Not quite. He's off. He's off. He just runs around him. I reckon they've got a goal out of that one. The goal. So Noosa are 6 points in front. And this isn't the start the Blue Baggers wanted. Apart from the first 10 seconds of play in the first quarter, Nambour have been second best today. Thank you. So what do we got, a ball up or a throw up? A ball up this time.
Go Nambour!
Nambour is starting to feel the pressure because Noosa looked great then. And another goal here would be very interesting. You've been great half-back flanker this year, Nathan. Oh, he put down a fairly easy mark. Oh, Troy the boy. Been a great utility player this year, Troy. Was that Presto? And oh, Noosa in the air, killing him. Noosa look like they've grown an extra leg. Right to the full forward line, and brushes its way across the pack, out of bounds, right forward pocket. Dangerous territory, dangerous. I think it was off the fingers, wasn't it? Still in, still in. Oh, oh. Well, Nambour haven't looked at all dangerous this quarter. Oh, that's a good punch to the top of the square, and that's off the slung it. Too much. So Noosa are in front by a goal and a bit. Young Springer kicks it long, always kicks it long. Where's he going? Going to the back flank. 2-2. The contest. Come on, Blues, let's do something. Not that. Deemed a fair push. I think he just tripped over his own shadow on that occasion. Oh, look, he just gets it out of over the top of the pack. Again, under siege. The Blues. Oh, Boots reckons he didn't have it. The umpire reckons he didn't have it. He's going to get a free kick. Young Boots. Whoop, whoop. Doesn't know where to go there for a minute. Kicks it to a great pass and got all over him. Give him 50. He was over him, but no, it was in the play. It was in the play. Jimmy on the wing. Kicks it to just forward of centre. Springer just fell to his feet. He normally holds his feet. Troy couldn't get foot the ball. That's the name of the game, football. What is it, a free to Noosa? Have we gone forward, past half forward this quarter, Mr. Birrell?
No, they're half forward line's not really.
Yeah, well maybe we've got to do something with the half forward line here. It's just not performing. Maybe it's time to bring the speed of Bradley Nunn on and or Matty Cook on the bench. Where is it?
You bought some tickets in the raffle. Some signed excellent footy, $3 for $5. Very good. $3. Where's that for?
Not a happy chappy. Got his arms crossed. There's not much he can do now. He's done a great job all year. And
anybody else want some tickets?
that's a decent margin now.
Come on, Nambour!
Come on, Springer, we need you now, mate. Not next quarter, we need you now. What is it? Free kick, dude.
Anyone else want tickets in the raffle?
We've gone forward. A rarity.
Come on, Nambour!
This is where we've been falling down. Is that Troy? Free kick. Where's that rider, Dylan?
Go, Gilla! Yes!
£13 points the margin halfway through the second quarter. It's going to have to be a come from behind win by the Blues now. Can they dig deep? If they're going to dig deep, they want to get that shovel out of the back shed very shortly. They've got to dig deep to come get themselves out of this bad situation they've put themselves in, Julie. Nico just got rid of it. In the back. No, not seen that road. So the 18s lost the grand final last week by 27 points. Looking for a men's today. Wouldn't even be 15. Doesn't matter. Robbie Russell bombs it in. It's out on the full.
Lock it in, Nambour!
Next one, Robbie.
Lovely day here today. Sun's streaming down. Touch of spring in the air, but no spring in Nambour's step. Good pass from Noosa. Tigers right on top. Good punch. Still in play. Oh, he does well. Oh, in the back. Got to be in the back. No. Lets it play on. Oh, he put his head down. Gives it across to Presto. No, that'll be out of bounds. He never quite had possession. Corey. No one down for Noosa. Noosa have got a couple down. Tackled as he kicked.
Oh, whatever! It's a tackle!
What's that? Down the ground. Jesus, rocky. That was a soft free kick. We've got young Geordie here telling him what he thinks. He didn't get the football that time, Robbie, and left the door open. And Noosa, 13 points in front, pressing for another one. It's going to be a difficult kick. He's going to be kicking from about 50 with a slight breeze right in his face. If he gets this, it's almost worth 12 points. Oh, it could be a goal.
What, he was touched!
Nambour stopped. They're looking to their board for solutions. Pagey, Penguin. Is that Brad?
Yeah, I reckon, get out of there!
Back in the middle. .37 plays 18. It's very dangerous times for the Blues. They've just got under the guard, Noosa. They really want to win this. I think Nambour might have counted their chickens too soon, but this is what they want. On Corey! If ever the boys need you, Corey, mate, this is the moment. They've got one! They've got a goal! Yes. Go and congratulate him. They're not even going up to see him. Where's the congratulations, guys? Come on, bit of teammanship. There's like deathly silence out there. They didn't even go up to congratulate him. Come on, Blues. That was a bad sign. And I'm sure Penguin noticed. Yeah, they didn't even go and congratulate him. Craig Nielsen here, just rocked up from the muster. Oh, that's history now, mate. Oh yeah, oh well. Such is life, but Mr. Nielsen doesn't have to camp right behind me if he doesn't wish. Stirring me about those Magpies last night. Now the Blues are on a roll here. They've got one goal in a row. Can they make it two? Oh, Gillen lets him know who's the biggest and meanest of them all, and it's himself. Nico's a bit out of sorts today. He's been Run ragged. Oh, he just held it. Bombs it to centre half forward. Matty Goyen. Couldn't read the flight. Springer. Couldn't grab. Oh, Robbie's going to be caught. Lucky not to be. Just sheer strength by Noosa. Forces his way through. Springer bombs it. Oh, look, this is where the Blues are just not winning the game. Centre half forward. The number of opportunities they've had there. Oh, look, great pass.
Another one loose.
Go, Boots. There's no point looking fancy and then not keeping your feet. You're better off going the punch in that situation. Oh, that's going to be out in the full. Jeez. There's a lot of discontent in the crowd over here. Now, in the dead pocket, the professional camera crew behind him as he kicks. He'll be selling his games on video, I'm sure, for a lot more than me. And what's he done? Oh, he didn't pay.
That was tough! That's because Sophie can be like
Point blank range and slots it.
what as if it's 7 goals?
Camera's not focusing, so we'll give the score a miss and see if it focuses into the centre. But it is a 19-point deficit. Big long kick, Buddy Franklin, come on! Ball was too strong. Great crowd in today. Probably 500 people here. Yay, Corey! Now, the wind's directly into my face. She's blowing right across the ground, so he's going to have to aim it right and let the wind do the work. She's going to be kicking from 27.8 metres out on a almost directly in front. And wait for it. I think it's a goal. It's a goal. Well, 1 point. Too much early celebration.
23, you're jealous, you moron.
Righto. Approaching half time. 3 goals to the margin. They're playing very smart football, Noosa. Oh, he nearly gave it off to the right option, but Troy was in the way. Corey's playing a ripper second quarter, The umpire makes sure they know where the mark is. We want to get on with it. We're running out of time. Now have they put Nathan on the ball, or is he at half forward now? I think Nathan might be on the ball.
That's high.
That's a high tackle, is it? It's rough and tumble out there. And who's having a shot? Jimmy. He passes across the ground. What is it? They're going to take the ball back, are they? Just as well, because there was not much on. So Jimmy is 50 metres out on a 45-degree angle with the wind right up his arse. There's a good long kick, Jimmy. Got that. What a great goal! 2 goals! Come on, Blues! Come on, Blues! Now let's. Oh, it's a bloody point. Now I can't listen to the crowd. I've got to watch the play. 17 points the margin. Plays on. Now there's no one here. This would be a huge upset. Oh, what a shocking scrubby kick. So it's almost half time. When Noosa came today, they didn't care about track records. They just came here to play football. 17 points behind. Corey's starring. It's not enough. We need a few more. Yeah, Corey's a smart boy. Uses his big frame. Now who's there? Oh, they just run beautifully out of the back line. That's going to be 50. He went over the mark. Brad Nunn's on. Is it 50? Brad Nunn went. Luckily, they gave him the chance to get back on the mark. Could have easily been a 50-metre penalty against. Oh, the ball tricks a lot of them. They keep their feet. Yeah, they keep their feet well, Noosa. Don't do that, they'll think it's a siren. So, nigh on half time, 17 points behind. The Blues have only got 1 goal this quarter. 3 goals, 8, 7 goals, 1. Can they string a few possessions together is the thing. They're not playing well as a team, Nambour. They're just getting the odd possession but not stringing a few together, which is what Noosa have done all day. Get on with it, Troy. Get on with it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Bomb it in long, Troy. Have a shot. Have a shot, Troy. Have a shot. Have a shot. He's a good, strong player. God's sake. Matty Goy, didn't he take it?
Well, he took it as much as the Noosa guy at the other end, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I agree with you there, Craig Nielsen. What's the chances they punch it through? Very high indeed. 16 points is the margin. 43 to 27. Game still yet to be won. Who is it? Brad Nunn, is it? Troy is tough, he can take it. Now who's got the ball? Noosa. At half back. Must only be seconds left. David Cook.
Up, people!
Have a shot, Corey. He's probably a bit far out, but he's got the wind behind him. Yeah, no, but you might as well have a shot, mate. The number of times we've been repelled from contested contests in the forward line, might as well try and kick the bloody thing over the head. He's bombed it long. That is a great kick. I think he's done it. He's done it. Go Blues! Oh, okay. Now come and congratulate the guy. Brief congratulations only. And Corey's had a great second quarter. He's best for the Blues today by the length of the football ground.
He's kicked both of their goals in the second quarter.
He's starring this Corey. If the rest of the team were playing like him, it'd be a different story. But there's a glint of better things to come for the Blues. This last 5 minutes, Noosa really haven't gone forward at all. And they try to here. Siren half time. Score check. Half time is 10 points. And look at that shocking kicking by the Blues. The roaming commentator Lyle Stevenson, how's the game progressing, do you feel?
I think we're going along all right. 10 points down at half time.
Looks like you're going along all right.
Yeah.
Get it. That's it, you boys. Got to want it. This corner, guys. Come on. Just wait for them to get hold of it. Tackle them. Let's start kicking the goals. Dominate now, boys. Hit on top.
Control this game for 5 minutes and we're back in front. 5 minutes.
What's your assessment, Lance?
Eh?
What's your assessment?
Well, if we could kick bloody goals instead of points, mate, we'd be laughing. No, the boys are starting to settle now.
They're starting to slow down. We're starting to quicken up.
You've got to admire Noosa's game today, don't you?
No, Noosa are always going to punish us for the first half, but our boys have just got to now settle down. And they started to in that last 5 to 8 minutes of that quarter, really started to settle into playing football, and that's all we've got to do. Just play our game, mate.
We're playing into the breeze this quarter, so we've got to just keep our own, maybe catch up, you think?
Oh, no, we just got to attack from now on, mate. We just got to play our game of football. Yeah. Run and carry, and we've got it, mate, and we've got it.
Good, boys. Go, boys. Go back to the running game. Let's get it going.
This is where we see our character, boys.
That's it, boys.
Now, we tested ourselves at the start of the year with every single game we played. 10 points down to half time. Bugger all, boys. All it means is that after this game, if we come back in now, if we get a win out of it, it's going to feel freaking awesome. Well, that's what it's all about. How we're going to feel next.
Pick it up and run and carry.
We're going to get tired now, boys. You can see it already.
Don't rely on them fellas to get tired.
Your tongue's hanging out their asses.
Don't wait for them to get tired.
There is no more, boys.
You only get tired when you chase, boys. You've got to make them chase. One chance at this, boys.
No more stop-start, boys. You have to run. Break it up. Take their tools out of the game. Can't play stop-start football with these blokes. They're taller. I can run them off their arm.
All right, Chiefy? Yeah. Here, buddy. Okay, just be accountable. What do you do to him, mate? You hurt him the other way. Okay, and it happened in that last 5 minutes where he was more something, mate. Count every time he gets the ball. No, that's all right. Dicko, just... Okay, number 8. Okay, just wear him off the glove for the first goal. You hurt him the other way, mate. Use your kicking skills, as you have done. Mate, your last 5 minutes you change the game for us. So keep it up. Okay, very good.
How's everyone going?
Got to start somewhere, Doug.
Please. go.
Come on, boys. Only 2 ticks. Pick the ball up, run and carry. On 8 scoring shots. Start over. Come on, start over. Let's go.
He's in a penguin. Let's go. Well, just a bit of, take a big, guys. Just take a big deep breath. As I said to you, I've said to you the last 2 weeks. This is final footy. Don't expect them to walk over and just let us do what we've been doing. It was never going to happen. Okay, and I think you've just realised that. The last 5 minutes, all of a sudden, something tweaked in the brain and said, we're going to run, we're going to carry. All of a sudden, things that we've been, as a chore, became instinctive again. Okay, and that's what we've got to keep doing. Accountability in the back half. Midfield, you've got to get on top. I don't care how many rotations they do, they've still only got 2 blokes in the midfield that can hurt us. Gaffer, which is number 1, and number 8. And I'm telling you, young Springy's going to towel him up this quarter. Okay? Okay? He will do the job. Okay, but guys, we need to relax. Okay, let's not panic. In front of goals, guys, it's been our Achilles heel all year. 4-9. We've had 5 more scoring shots, but we're not putting it on the scoreboard. Keeps the opposition in the hunt. We've got to score goals and we've got to do it now. Premiership quarter. Everyone talks about it in the footy. This is it, guys. This is what it's about. If we want it hard enough, we will get the result we require at the end.
Let's go,
Blues. It doesn't have to be got 10 goals. It doesn't matter. Everyone listen. Get it into your head what we've got to do. Okay, so the back line. Scratch up Breno, Bootsy. Okay, Brad Nunn on a half-back length, Dilla, Jono. Okay, all I ask from the backup is accountability when they've got the footy, and when we've got the footy, run. Okay, across the centre line we've got Jesse, Nick Springer in the middle, Presto. Nick started to move well in this last 10 minutes of the quarter, but just on the boundary throw-ins, mate, just be a little bit closer to the back. Okay, not 15, 20 minutes.
Pushing green up on that.
Yeah, but I want you to be that now. Okay, across the half forward, Jimmy, Matty, Gordon, Robbie. Now, guys, we've got plenty of pace there. Okay, Matty, where are you, big fella? Okay, put your hand up now, mate. We need you. So we're going to a more conventional forward line. So we've got Jimmy, Matty, a lot of pace through that part of the ground. Okay, guys, as you've seen in the last 5 minutes, they started, you know, they're all plodding along. We don't do that. Okay, we've got to keep running, keep running. But I like, Jimmy, you've got more pace than anyone in the team, but when the opposition ball, you're slower than me. Chase! Okay, you're a wonderful player when we attack. I want to see how hard you can defend from in a half. Buddy, Corey, all right, big, wonderful first half. Okay, Nico in the forward pocket. Nico, just out of the game a little bit because you're leading, you're trying to get the leads. All your job is, mate, is front and centre to every contest in the forward half. That's all I require. Guys, footy's not a great science. You do the basics right well enough, you win 9 out of 10 games. Okay? They're a good side. They're in the grand final against us. But our run and carry and our footy smarts against us. Dicko in the ruck, as I've spoken about, Nathan Spring, wonderful. Changed the game for us in the last 5 minutes. And Troy. Okay, what's going to happen is Troy and Robbie will change. Nathan, you just take him everywhere. Nathan will row. Okay, he will ruck row for the whole quarter. Okay, Springy, you're fitter than anyone. And obviously you've got Davey, Cookie, Grant. The guys bring in nice and close. I don't want any one of my players blaming. No umpire, no excuses. The only thing we can do is adjust that score. The only thing. I believe you can do it. Everyone else does, but we've got to kick goals and we've got to keep putting them under pressure. Okay, as I said in there, a lot of us are doing plenty of talking. Okay, the only talk is action out in the field. We go and do it right now. Out we go.
Now we've got the beer drinking squad down there, close to the action so that they can be more vocal and be heard.